Hey guys, welcome to Wines and Rights. This is Akshay, and today I'm actually having a letter in my hand which I'm gonna read it to you. And it's a letter of an apology to from a father to a daughter. So I hope you like it, and let's get started. My dear daughter, the day when you receive this letter, I may not be there besides you. In my entire life, I made a couple of wrong decisions that made it miserable for me to live. One of the biggest mistake was leaving you and your mom when you were just 2 months old. You have the full right to be angry on me as I'm the person who did steal your precious smile from your face. I also took a father's love away from you. I don't know if you will ever forgive your dad for his mistakes, but I'm pretty sure that once you finish reading this letter, your doubts would get cleared. I worked as an assistant director in film studios. My boss was very fond of me as I did complete each and every work on time. One afternoon during the lunch break, as everyone started to gulp down their lunch, my boss insisted me to exchange tiffin with him. He liked my lunch more than he could eat. He asked me, "Who cooked the lunch?" I said, "My wife." From that day, my boss visited our house almost every weekend for dinner. You know what? Your mother cooks the best food in the world. Days passed by, and then it became a regular scenario. My boss started visiting our home every often. Your mother became suspicious on my boss. We often ended upon an intense quarrel. But somehow I managed to end the same by switching on the TV news. 28 June 1995, around 3 a.m., the doorbell rang. Not once, twice, but thrice in a series. Multiple times. As I was so tired due to work overload, your mom went to open the door. Suddenly, a thud sound came from the hallway that completely opened my sleep. There was complete silence in the house, and when I reached down the hallway, I could see blood stains all over the floor. Trailing the blood marks, I could see my boss lying on the floor, flooded with red, flooded with red blood, top to bottom. I asked your mom, "What happened? Why did you kill my boss?" At first, she didn't respond, but suddenly she came close to me, grabbed me tightly, and started crying. The way she described me the whole scenario gave me chills. She said, "As soon as I opened the door, your boss stared at me, and when I asked him why was he here late night, he took out a sharp knife out of his pocket to stab me. But I grabbed hold of his beer bottle and slammed it on his head, leading to his bloody death. I couldn't speak a single word. I thought my boss was a gentleman and he really appreciated my work. I didn't speak a word to your mom, just called up the nearest police station and told them the whole scene. But the only difference was the person who slammed the bottle was me, not your mother. While leaving the house, I could see a sense of anger and confusion on your mom's face. She tried to stop me with the stare of her gleaming eyes, but that was of no use. I was sentenced to life imprisonment for the crime, killing my boss. In the courtroom, I felt crying. In the courtroom, I felt like crying, but didn't, as your mother was staring at me continuously. Deep inside my heart, I was very happy that your mother is there for you to take care of you. That day, I saw your mother one last time as the cops took me to my cell. I started to think about you and your mom's future. You were hardly 2 months old when all this happened. I requested your mom to find a better person than me who could love you both more than me, but your mom didn't. She raised you, giving you love of both a mother and a father. And this is the truth of life. You might be sitting next to your parents' grave, tears pouring from your eyes. But remember one thing, that your dad loved you more than your mom. Love from dad. Guys, this was a really a great letter from a dad to a daughter. And this letter is written by my team member known as Prathamesh Nalaude. So I hope you really like the letter, the content, and the video. So guys, if you like the video, please do like, share, subscribe, and I really hope you like this letter of apology. And please do like, share, subscribe. Thank you.